Hi students, in this session we are going to discuss about engineers as expert witness. Frequently, all the engineers are requested to act as consultant and provide expert opinion and views in many legal cases of the past events. They are required to explain the causes of accident, malfunctions, and other technological behavior of the structure, machines, and instruments. For example, personal injury while using the instrument which is using in the particular manufacturing of the product, a defective product, traffic accident, structure or building collapse, and damage to the property. Some of the causes where testimonies are needed. The focus on the past. There is a difference between an expert witness and an eyewitness. Eyewitness is nothing but gives evidence on only what has been seen or heard actually in the field, whereas in expert witness gives expert view on the facts in their area of their expertise. Second, we can take interpret the facts in terms of cases, causes, and effect relationship. So this is the difference between eyewitness and expert witness. The engineers who act as expert witness are likely to abuse their position in the following manners. The first one is hired guns. Mostly lawyers hires engineers to serve the interest of their clients. Lawyers are permitted and required to project the case in a way favorable to their clients. But the engineers have obligations to thoroughly examine the events and demonstrate their professional integrity to testify only the truth in the court. They do not serve the clients of the lawyers directly. The hired guns forward white lies and distortions as demanded by the lawyers. They even withhold the information or shade the fact to favor their clients. Money bias. Consultants may be influenced or prejudged for monetary considerations, gain reputation, and make a fortune in an organization. The next one is ego bias. The assumption that the one side is innocent and the other side is guilty is responsible for this behavior. An inordinate desire to serve one's client and get name and fame in another reason is another reason for this bias. So this is an ego bias. Sympathy bias. Sympathy for the victim on the opposite side may upset the testimony. The integrity of the consultant will keep this bias away from the justice. The court also must obtain the balanced view of both sides by examining the expert witness of the lawyers on both sides to remove a probable bias. Now we will discuss about duties of expert witness. The expert witness is required to exhibit the responsibility of confidentiality just as they do in the consulting role. They cannot divulge the findings of the investigation to the opposite side unless it is required by the court of law. More important is that as witness they are not required to volunteer evidence favorable to the opponent. They must answer questions truthfully, need not elaborate, and remain neutral until the details are asked for further. They should be objective to discover the truth and communicate them honestly to the court or the legal person. The stand of the experts depends on the shared understanding created within the society. The legal system should not be respected, and at the same time they should act in uh, con, conformance with the professional standard as obtained from the code of ethics. The expert should earnestly be impartial in identifying and interpreting the observed data, recorded data, and the industrial standards. They should not distort the truth, even under pressure, although they are hired by the liars. They do not serve the liars or their claims, they serve the justice. Many of the time, their objective judgment will help the liars to put up the best defense for their claims. So, these are all the duties of expert witness. Thank you all.